Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy CB, and we are here live on WETF. I don't know really what made me do this, except for the fact that I'm doing this one of the years recap review kind of late. The show premiered last night, and I watched it. I watched it with my wife last night, and we enjoyed it. Then I talked to my dad this morning about it, and he was saying how much he enjoyed it. So uh, I'm just, trying this out for the first time. I don't really, judge it by the number of subscribers and people that actually watch my videos. I'm not really looking for a lot of people to actually join me, but we'll see. And I was gonna, a last minute thought was to do this, to do a simulcast on TikTok as well, but I didn't, check out the technology in time to do that. So anyway, we're here live and here to talk about the new reimagined Wonder Years series on ABC, also streaming on Hulu. And it was pretty good. I got to admit, as a fan of the first Wonder Years, I didn't know exactly what to expect. So when I watched the last night, it was refreshing. It was not just a rehash or a blackening of the old show. It was definitely a new angle, a new approach to it. And so I want to just tell you guys just a little bit about it. And as you know, it's narrated by Don Cheadle. It's also starring some people that you may have seen before, like Dule Hill, who plays the father, and then my man Maldonado, Alan Maldonado. He is the Little League coach, also the father of the main character whose name is Dean. He's the father of Dean's best friend, Corey. And Dean is a 12-year-old growing up in 1968, and he's just going through the usual things that a 12-year-old goes through, trying to find his way in the world and trying to find out, what it all means. And of course, there's the love interest that goes along with that, because when you're 12 years old, I don't think anything is more important than that girl that you have a crush on. And, he's just going through the regular things. It starts off with him talking about his family. And then he goes into school and is talking about that life. And him and his friends, he's got another friend named Brad, who's a little Jewish kid. And it's like, one of the first years of the schools being unsegregated in 1968. And, it's got all the elements of that. And they're in school going through the normal school things. And the main idea or the main plot of this first episode is they're trying to get a little league game going between Dean's team, which is an all black team coached by his best friend Corey's dad, and then his Jewish friend Brad. His father is the coach of his little league team, and they have the bright idea that they're going to get the two teams together to play a game, something that obviously has never been done before. And so they're gonna try to put this together. And Dean goes to his mom about it at practice. They go to Corey's dad first, who's the coach of the team, and he's like, hell no, we're not about to have these little white kids coming in here and throwing pitches at my boys or anything like that. But Dean approaches his mom about it, and she's encouraging about it. And Dean's dad is not for it either. He doesn't want it to happen, but it goes down. And the game, they're excited about the game, and they're excited that they're out there playing the game. And then Dean's dad even shows up, even though he didn't want them to play the game. And so Dean's happy about that. And the game's going. There's a little funny thing going on between Dean's dad and the coach, trying to, fight for Dean's fight for the instruction on Dean on how he's playing the game. And then kind of out of nowhere, tragedy strikes. It's of course, it's 1968, and it just happens to be the day that uh, Dr. Martin Luther King is assassinated, and he's actually assassinated during the game. So that adds a little bit of somberness to the situation, because here it is, Dean is calling himself this great uniter, and then this tragedy happens, and everybody goes home and watches the news and sees everything that's going on with this assassination. And of course, it's a sad moment. Anybody that was alive during that time that remembers how that was, remembers it as a sad moment. That's what my dad was talking about. And it just kind of puts a not, I don't want to say it saddens the mood of the whole episode, but it does put a reality check and showing that this is what people were actually dealing with. And of course, like I said, there is the love interest involved in the show. Her name is Kisa, and Dean is not able to share his feeling, even though he attempts to a couple of times. It's never the right moment. And then, so when Dr. King is assassinated, he feels like this is going to be his moment. He's going to go and finally confess his love for her. And he goes to their old school, which was shut down due to the desegregation, because that's where they all gather. And he's going to see her there. And as he approaches the scene, what does he see? His best friend, Corey, kissing his girl. And it's a heartbreaking moment. It was heartbreaking for me, because I kind of know what that feeling's like. And so he just kind of goes home and gets consoled by his mother. And that's kind of, that's pretty much the way the episode ends. Him, remembering that day, not as the day that we lost one of our great civil rights leaders, which it also was, but it's also the day that, the reality check of a broken heart first entered his mind. So all in all, it was not a bad episode. At first I thought that, Don Cheadle being the narrator was a little distracting, but as the episode goes on, you get caught up in the actual characters. And I think everybody does a really good job of playing the characters. And you can really get, the feeling that you get watching these characters go through these situations is really good. I don't think that people. I saw some of the other reviews. People were saying it doesn't recapture the magic of the original series. But for those that remember, I don't think that Wonder Years started off as a great hit either. You have to give these shows time, especially when it's a reboot or reimagining like this. You have to give it some time to kind of find its own way. And I think as long as people do that it can be very successful. The other thing is that the original star, the old Wonder Years, Fred Savage, he is involved in the new show as an executive producer. So that's something to keep in mind as well. And it's it's on the network ABC. And hey, it's not a bad thing at all. So even though this is live, I'm definitely going to post this video on my channel. So feel free to like it. Feel free to drop some comments about what you thought about it if you saw it. Even if you didn't see it, what do you think about them coming out with the new Wonder Years? I really like to know. This is nice and short, and for my first live, I don't think it's too bad. So, again, show me some love in the comments and the likes. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. And hey, my name is CB, aka the Rude Educator. I'll check y'all out next time. Peace.